Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you have been driving down the highway and suddenly started hearing a strange humming, roaring, or even a helicopter-like noise coming from your tires, you might be dealing with a bad wheel bearing. Before we dive into exactly how to diagnose this issue and save yourself a ton of money, please take a quick second to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our weekly automotive repair guides. Your support really helps the channel grow and allows me to keep making these videos for you. Now, let us talk about wheel bearings. These are crucial components in your vehicle's suspension system. They are essentially a set of steel balls or rollers held together by a metal ring, packed with heavy grease, and sealed up tight. Their entire job is to allow your wheels to spin as smoothly as possible with the absolute minimum amount of friction while supporting the entire weight of your vehicle. Over time, due to age, hitting nasty potholes, or just general wear and tear, the internal seal can break, the grease can leak out, and moisture or dirt can get inside. When that happens, the bearing starts to destroy itself from the inside out, and that is when you start noticing the classic symptoms we are going to cover today. The absolute most common and obvious symptom of a bad wheel bearing is the noise. It usually starts as a faint humming sound when you reach speeds around 30 to 40 miles per hour. As you accelerate, the sound will get progressively louder and change in pitch, eventually turning into a deep, aggressive roar at highway speeds. A lot of people mistake this sound for having loud, aggressive off-road tires, a failing transmission, or even a bad exhaust leak, but there is a very simple trick to figure out if it is actually a wheel bearing. While you are driving at a safe speed on a clear, empty stretch of road, try gently swaying the car slightly to the left and then slightly to the right. You are shifting the weight of the vehicle when you do this. If you turn your steering wheel slightly to the right, the weight of the car shifts onto the left side wheels. If that roaring sound suddenly gets much louder when you steer right, it means the bad bearing is likely on the left side because you were putting a heavier load on it. Conversely, if you steer right and the noise completely disappears or quiets down, it usually means the bad bearing is on the right side because you just took the weight off of it. This steering test is one of the most reliable ways to narrow down which side of the car is giving you trouble before you even pick up a single tool. Aside from the terrible noise, you might also start to feel the problem physically as it gets worse. A severely worn wheel bearing can cause a very noticeable vibration. Depending on which wheel is affected, you might feel a rumbling or shaking sensation coming straight up through the steering wheel into your hands, or you might feel it buzzing in the floorboard right under your feet. Unlike an unbalanced tire, which usually causes a shaking that peaks at a specific speed and then magically goes away when you drive faster, a wheel bearing vibration tends to get worse and more consistent as your speed increases. If the bearing is really far gone, you might even notice that your vehicle feels slightly loose or unstable. It might feel almost like the car is floating, drifting, or pulling slightly to one side, forcing you to constantly correct your steering just to keep the car going in a straight line. Now, once you have test-driven the car and suspect a bearing as the culprit, it is time to physically diagnose it in your driveway. You will need to safely jack up the wheel you suspect is bad and secure the vehicle on a heavy-duty jack stand. Make sure the tire is completely off the ground. First, we are going to check for physical play. Grab the tire firmly at the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock positions, meaning right at the top and right at the bottom. Try to rock the tire back and forth, pushing with your top hand while pulling with the bottom hand, and then alternating back and forth. If you feel any clicking, clunking, or looseness, that is a huge red flag. A healthy wheel bearing should have absolutely zero play in it. It should feel completely solid and bolted tight. Just to be sure it is not a steering component like a bad tie rod end causing the issue, grab the tire at the 9 and 3 o'clock positions and do the same rocking motion. If the wheel is loose in all directions, both top to bottom and side to side, you almost certainly have a completely shot wheel bearing on your hands. The second physical test you can do right there is the spin test. Put your bare hand lightly on the metal coil spring or the strut behind the wheel, and use your other hand to spin the tire as fast as you can. A good bearing will spin completely silently and smoothly. If the bearing is bad, you will feel a rough, gritty vibration transferring directly into the coil spring and right through your hand. It will feel almost like there is sand grinding around inside the metal hub assembly. You should never ignore these symptoms or put off this repair. A failing wheel bearing creates massive amounts of friction and intense heat. If you keep driving on a bad one for too long, the metal components can literally weld themselves together and completely seize up while you are driving at highway speeds. This will instantly lock up your wheel and could cause a catastrophic accident.